Hello, welcome to Cabbage Patch Soap. I'm so glad you're here. Today I'm making summer evening soap. And here are the colors I'll be using. It'll be another sea salt bar. And I'm going to be using this Summer Nights fragrance, which has a very wonderful floral fragrance, like the flowers you'd smell at night in a garden. I'm going to be using this gold holographic glitter, Starry Night, which is the blue color, and a dark navy blue, which is the darker blue color. The holographic glitter is biodegradable, and I want to use it in between some layers. I'm fully expecting the soap to accelerate, so let's just see how it turns out. The oils I'm using are all vegan oils. And I'm using quite a bit of sea salt in this. This is the lye water going in. And also it is very hot here today and I do not have air conditioning, so you may hear the fans in the background and you may also hear some outside noise. I have the window open, so I apologize for that in advance. Here's the fragrance oil going in. I'm just going to mix this in really quick. I want to make sure that it's very well blended, even though it is a floral fragrance and is likely going to accelerate the batter. I'm just going to whisk this in a little bit with the salt. I want to get the salt mixed in, but it's overflowing this container quite a bit. So I'm going to divide this up into two and mix both halves individually. And as expected with sea salt bars and also with floral fragrances, this accelerated quite a bit, which is what I was expecting. So I'm going to go ahead and mix in the first color here, and I'm just going to mix it in by hand to prevent it from becoming any more solid. Also using the spatula there to get the soap batter out of the corners to make sure that it all gets mixed in with the color. I like these little flecks of soap batter that I guess seized up. They give little white flecks in the batter, like little stars. So I'm going to go ahead and tap this out. What I was going for was a layered soap that would have the holographic gold glitter in between each layer. And my reason for that is I wanted it to look like stars or starlight. And so I think I pretty much achieved that. When you see the cut bars in the end, you'll see what I mean. So I'm just trying to get this soap batter in here. It's very stiff because of the salt, which is great for a sea salt bar. And I'm just going to gently push down the edges to make sure the soap batter is all the way down. I don't want any large gaps between the layers. And I'm just sprinkling on this gold holographic glitter, and then I'm tilting the soap mold to get the color to spread out. And I apologize for going out of frame there. I was trying to work fast and I forgot to check the camera to see if I was in frame. So I'll correct this here in a little bit, you'll see. So I'm doing another layer of the dark and tapping that out. And I went ahead and just used my hand. This batter is extremely hot because of how fast the soap is accelerating, which is perfectly fine. And I'm going to go ahead and put this light blue as the last layer on top. And then we will decorate it. So here's the light blue going on. And I'm just going to use this spatula here to I'm going to use this spatula to sculpt it and get it to fit the mold better. As you can see, the batter is still really stiff, so it's holding its shape very easily. This has a very loose dough-like consistency. It's really actually really nice to work with. It's almost like kinetic sand or something. And it really holds its shape well. This would be great for sculpting or you know, if I was purposefully trying to make a stiffer soap batter. So I'm just adding, or rather I am sculpting the soap up to make it have kind of a domed roof look, and I will continue to add more soap batter. This is going to make each one of the bars very tall. I'm just getting this a little bit perfected. I found that working with my hands was actually a little bit easier than using the spatula since it's not sticking to my hands. And then here's some of the dark soap batter. I'm just breaking it up into pieces so that I could more easily, you know, spread it more evenly on the soap. I'm just covering the top here. And I'm going to add a little bit more of that dark color. I like how well it's sticking to itself. It doesn't seem to be crumbling off as much as I thought it would. So I'm going to continue adding small pieces of soap to make the top a little more interesting. And here I'm going to add the rest of the hollow glitter to the top. And I'm going to show you up close how this looks. I think it's really pretty. It has these wonderful different shades of blue, which remind me of the sky as it gets darker, and the stars start coming out. So here's a close-up, and this, because it is a salt bar, it's going to set up very, very quickly. I think I only needed to wait about 2 hours before I was able to unmold it. I'm going to go ahead and cut this, and we'll see how it looks. Here it is, and you can see the gold with the little starlight showing between the layers. I'm really happy with how this came out. This is part of the Summer Nights collection. If you'd like a bar, it'll be available on July 1st. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider clicking like on the video and subscribing to my channel. It really helps me out. And if you have any suggestions of anything you'd like to see, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And here are the two end pieces that I'll cut into samples. And then I have some images of the finished bars that I could show you. And here are the pictures of the bars. Thank you for watching. You have a great day.